Nessa Barrett just revealed she's never been happily in love. I'm Alex Schiffman, and this is Hollywire, your 24/7 celebrity news. Nessa Barrett just revealed on her IGTV series, Life's a Ness, that her song Grave on her EP is her first love song. As Nessa told her followers, Grave is the song I effing love. My heart and soul is literally poured out in this song. Grave is the first love song Nessa's ever written because she's never been happily in love before her boyfriend Jaden Hossler. As Nessa said, I've never written a love song before, ever, because I've never been happily in love, I feel like. We know that Nessa is so insanely happy with her boyfriend and possible fiance or even husband, Jaden Hossler. As Jaden recently said on his Instagram Live with Nessa, "This is my woman, this is my future wife." Fans have been speculating Jaden and Nessa are engaged or even married, as Nessa has been spotted flaunting a diamond ring on her ring finger. Nessa revealing that she's never been happily in love until now is likely referring to her relationship with her ex, Josh Richards. Nessa has never said directly what caused her split from Josh, but has hinted multiple times through her music that it was not a healthy relationship. Well, it's extremely sad to hear that Nessa has never been happily in love, as everyone deserves to be happy and in love and in a healthy relationship. So it's great to hear that she now feels that part of love that everyone deserves from her boyfriend, Jaden Hossler. Tana Mojo even recently said on a podcast, if Nessa Barrett spilled what happened between her and Josh Richards, everyone would be on Nessa's side. As Tana said at the time, from all parties I've heard a lot of off-camera tea that makes me resonate with why they did that. Did that referring to how Nessa broke up with Jaden's best friend at the time, Josh Richards, and then started dating Jaden. As Tana went on to say, especially Nessa, she withholds a lot of things she could say to vindicate herself. Yes, as we know, Nessa has been very tight-lipped this entire time. She told us that the truth would come out in her music. We've gotten a taste of that through many of the songs on her EP, Pretty Poison, of course, Counting Crimes, and this song as well, Grave. She's, mentioned that she's never been happily in love. Of course, we're speculating that she's referring to her ex, Josh Richards, that we've heard many times, wasn't the best relationship. There was a lot of toxicity in that, and she's really, truly never felt love until now. Tana also said that Nessa could spill the tea and destroy Josh if she wanted to. As Tana said, Nessa could come on and say F y'all because of this, and F everybody because of this. And everyone would forgive her, and she chooses entirely the higher road. Like, you know what? I'm happy. I'm gonna make music. I'm gonna say what I feel through my art, and if people wanna effing hate me, they can. For real. Like, she's been through an effing lot, and she's such a strong individual. Yeah, Nessa has chosen to take the higher road many times during this entire situation, but it's interesting to see what Nessa has to say that would vindicate herself, as Tana Mojo expressed. It seems like there's some juicy stuff, some more to the story that we don't exactly know regarding her relationship with her ex, Josh Richards. This is the first time, Nessa has really claimed that she was never happily in love, which is definitely some tea because, before all of this, when she was with her ex, Josh Richards, we saw them what we thought was very happily in love all over social media until all the drama kind of folded out. And then we saw that love square that went on for months and all the allegations that happened, within that. So it's interesting to learn, what she may have or holding on to that could vindicate herself, as Tana said. It'll be interesting to see that when her album comes out, maybe we'll get the truth and the real story. Of course, she teased many times it would come out in her music. Even in this IGTV, she doesn't refer to Josh Richards or Jaden Hossler, which is very interesting. She's always been kind of classy in the way she speaks about the situation, taking the higher road, and doesn't necessarily use names. So even in this IGTV, when she's discussing her new song, Grave, and really how, this person has made her feel confident and, of course, referring to the inspiration that they're gonna love you, until the grave, that their love is so strong that, nothing can break it. till death do us part, as we've spoken on many times. So it'll be interesting to see once Nessa's album comes out if we'll get any more answers as we've all expected. So I'm gonna take it to the chat right now to see what you guys are saying about Nessa's song Grave, about her kind of admitting to the fact that she's never been happily in love. Do you think we'll get some sort of response from her ex, Josh Richards, referring to their relationship? Of course, he also hasn't spoken out much about this entire relationship. We get little pieces here and there on the BFF's podcast, how it really hurt him. And of course, having his best friend and his girlfriend involved, or ex-girlfriend, should I say, involved in this really, really affected him, but not really much more than that. So I'm excited to kind of see Nessa discuss all of this. It is, a little eerie, I'm not gonna lie, this kind of, morbid way she talks about love. She loves this kind of dark love, and it makes a lot of sense now why Nessa's EP is all about this dark, eerie love, because love for her before didn't make sense. It was dark. It didn't make her happy. In fact, it made her sad. So this is the first time she's feeling love in a happy way. She said she's happy now. She's confident. She's never felt this type of love. So it's great to hear that Nessa is in a better place. Of course, we want everyone to be happy and in a great relationship with someone that treats them well, and everyone is deserving of that. So let's see what you guys are saying in the chat about all of this. Do you think Nessa is referring to her ex, Josh Richards, when she said she's never been happily in love? Do you think it's just any past relationship of Nessa and not this specific one? Of course, that relationship is the most public one we know about with Nessa, but she could just be referring to love in general. There are other relationships besides romantic relationships. There are friendships, there's a relationship with, your parents and family and other types of relationships. So what do you think she's actually talking about? And do you like this kind of dark love that Nessa's kind of promoting in her music and, writing in her lyrics? Let's see. Jamie saying, regardless, I still think her and Jaden have something really special. I agree. It seems that these two have really found each other in a dark time. And sometimes, relationships are not meant to be. And although many people argue that they don't agree with the way it all went down, it seems that everyone has moved on and, in other respective relationships, or just moved on in life. So maybe it was for the best that, they all can be happy in other relationships. Let's see. Pinky's saying, I love you, Nessa, so much. We love Nessa as well. She's really killing it. Her EP, Pretty Poison, is doing so well. We've seen all the cool music videos. It's perfect for this time of year. Of course, it's Halloween, so we're all getting in that kind of dark, part of the year where we're kind of craving that, horror, eerie part of music and movies and all of our content. So Nessa's really killing it when it comes to that. Let's see. I believe Nessa is all in the right for coming forward-ish. Ava is saying, ooh, that's a good take. Yeah, Nessa has her voice and her truth, and so we have seen that in her music, so good for her. But right now, if you're joining us, we're going to play some Hollywire trivia. Today, we're talking about Niall Horan. So any One Direction fans, any Niall fans, play along with us in the chat. Let's see. All right, we're going to kick it off with, when is Niall's birthday? September 13th, October 1st, January 14th, or July 25th? Ooh, okay, so we have September, October, January, July 25th. Does anybody know that answer? Play along with us. Ooh, I'm going to go with September 13th. All right. We got the first one correct. Moving on to, Niall won the Best Lyrics Award at the 2018 iHeartRadio Music Awards for which song? Nice to Meet Ya, Slow Hands, This Town, or Perfect? Ooh, those were all really great songs. Does anybody know that answer? Which song did Niall win the Best Lyrics Award at the 2018 iHeartRadio Music Awards? Nice to Meet Ya, Slow Hands, This Town, or Perfect? Ooh, does anybody know? You know what? Let's go with Slow Hands. Okay, 2 for 2. Moving on to, which celebrity has Niall dated? Cheryl Cole, Zendaya, Haley Steinfeld, or Gigi Hadid? Oh, this was one of my favorite couples because, you know, I have interviewed this person many times. She's a sweetheart, super talented. And I know that Niall is also, you know, seems very genuine. And so I loved this couple together, and I wish, you know, maybe one day in the future. So it is Haley Steinfeld. Moving on to, Niall was born in which Irish town? Is it Mullingar? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Galway, Kinsale, or Kilkenny? Does anybody know this answer? I'm going to see what the chat is saying. Ooh. Where was Niall born? In which Irish town? Mullingar, Galway, Kinsale, or Kilkenny? Where there's two Ks, I'm going to go with Kinsale. Oh no, it is that M1. Moving on to, what is Niall's middle name? Is it Jason, James, Joel, or Gerald? Well, since Niall is such a unique name, and that I'm pretty sure his middle name is probably unique as well. So let's, you know what, let's go with Gerald. Oh, it's James. Simple, James. Moving on to, Niall has one sibling. Does he have a younger brother, an older brother, a younger sister, an older sister? Ooh, I'm pretty sure he has a younger sister or sister in that sort, maybe older. I'm gonna go with younger. Oh, I'm wrong. It's an older brother. Moving on to, who does Niall cite as one of his biggest musical influences? Is it Stevie Wonder, Harry Connick Jr., Janet Jackson, or Michael Bublé? Ooh, this is some good stuff. Stevie Wonder, Harry Connick Jr., Janet Jackson, or Michael Bublé? You know what? Let's go with Harry Connick Jr. No, it's Michael Bublé. That was my second guess. Moving on to, Niall taught himself to play which instrument? Is it a guitar, the piano, the violin, or the harmonica? Ooh, I'm gonna go with the guitar. Yes, all right. 4 out of 8, not bad, that's right. So let me know, what do you think about Nessa admitting that she's never been happily in love? And do you think she's actually referring to her relationship with her ex, Josh Richards? I'm Alex Schiffman, and follow us at Hollywire for your 24/7 celebrity news.